Hey, what is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity here, back for another Norwich City daily news video. I hope you guys are all doing fantastically well. Now, I am going to apologise at the very start of this video. Let me just be quiet for a minute. You might be able to hear that buzz. Now, that buzz is a fly, and it's been in my room all day. I've opened the windows, I've opened the door, and it just won't leave. So, I'm sorry about that. I genuinely don't think there's anything more annoying than a fly in a room that just won't leave. Maybe an Ipswich Town fan that claims they're still the bigger club than Norwich. But except for that, I can't think of many things that annoy me more than flies. Anyway, let's get straight into the news today. The first bit of news, and this kind of broke today, is that Declan Rudd looks to be out of the door. Now, we all kind of expected this, especially when we brought Angus Gunn in. We all kind of knew that he wouldn't come to the football club unless he'd be guaranteed first team football. Of course, a few people were confused because we renewed the contract of Declan Rudd at the end of last season. We had the option to release him on a free, but we chose to give him another year on his contract. And it seems that is kind of a similar thing to what we've done to Martin Olsson last season, simply renewing his contract to get a bit of money when we eventually sell him on. It looks like the club he's going to be going to is Preston. Of course, he's already been there on loan, where he done very well a couple of seasons ago now. And it looks like we're going to be picking up £1 million for him, which isn't too bad, actually. I think most Norwich City fans will be happy with that. I don't think many Norwich City fans will be too disappointed to leave. I suppose in the back of our heads, it's a little bit sad because he's been here since he was 10 years old, I think, so pretty much 16 years. And he never really got the opportunity, did he? I mean, he got a bit in League One, and then he played sort of that 10 games in the Premier League when we were really struggling, and he didn't do great. Is Declan Rudd a first-choice commanding goalkeeper in the Championship? I'm not so sure. Of course, we haven't seen Angus Gunn yet, so we can't be sure on that either. But I think it's probably the time is right for now for Declan Rudd to move on. Hopefully, he'll do really well at Preston. I wish him the best of luck because I'm sure he's absolutely desperate to play for Norwich City. He's a local lad. He's been here for so long, and he probably thought next season was going to be his real chance. But sadly, I don't think it is. So if we can pick up £1 million for Declan Rudd, then I think that's probably decent business come the end of it. The next bit of news is, of course, Graham Dorrans. This one just keeps rumbling on, and it seems like it's a matter of when it happens, not if it happens, in terms of him going to Rangers. The original bid was around £850,000. They then bid £1.2 million. It seems like both of them bids have been rejected. And I think rightfully so. I think we should push as hard as we can for Graham Dorrans because we don't have to let him go. I think it would probably be best if we did, but we certainly don't have to, and he could do a job if we didn't let him go. So try and get the best price you possibly can. I think somewhere in the region of £1.5 to £2 million would be the right kind of deal. I think Rangers will pay it eventually. I'm not sure if that'll be an upfront fee, but I think we'll probably get around that kind of money eventually. So if Norwich could keep pushing on that, then that would be absolutely brilliant. Get some money in for Dorrans. We brought in Mario Vrancic, didn't we? I'm sure we're going to be bringing in another midfielder. So just keep pushing, and hopefully we can pick up some decent money for Graham Dorrans, because I do think he's a decent player. The next bit of news is Basel have signed Ricky van Wolfswinkel. Ricky van Wolfswinkel, my friends, is going to be playing Champions League football. Yes, no matter what anyone says to you, believe in your dreams, because who would have thought a few seasons back that Ricky van Wolfswinkel would be once again playing Champions League football after scoring 20 goals in a top division of Europe. Unbelievable, and well done to Ricky. I hope he does really well at Basel, because he was constrained into Chris Hughton's negative and defensive tactics. He was cast aside under Alex Neil. I really do hope Ricky van Wolfswinkel goes on and does good things at Basel. Best of luck to him. The next bit of news is Jacob Murphy. Did anyone see his goal in England training? Unbelievable. England under 21 training. Of course, they're going to be playing the European Championships in a few days' time. And basically, Jacob Murphy pulled off a bit of a Luis Suarez against Norwich goal. He's just lobbed the goalkeeper from 60 yards from his own half. Absolutely lovely. Rio Ferdinand tweeted about it. I think he's got like 8 million followers. So that's a nice little bit for Jacob Murphy. Of course, Rio Ferdinand His, I think, agency business is the agent of Jacob Murphy and Josh Murphy as well. Hopefully, Rio Ferdinand doesn't speak too highly about him because we might be losing it if he continues that. But well done to Jacob Murphy. Great to see him ripping it up for England. The next bit of news is we're looking like we're going to be bringing in another German coach. He goes by the name of Christian Flitton. That is a fantastic name. If all fails, at least we've got some brilliant names at Norwich City Football Club. So that's absolutely brilliant. So he's been the under-16 coach at Borussia Dortmund, and he's apparently also very highly regarded in terms of scouting and video analysis. Now, I think we've got our scouts in hand, so I would have thought Flitton would come in of more of a coaching role. But this video analysis thing is very interesting to me. I'm sure we did have someone doing video analysis last season, but if this man wants to come in and do a very good job on it, then I don't think any of us are going to be moaning about it. Maybe he might be able to suddenly make us defend set pieces a little bit better, but I'm not expecting miracles anytime soon. And of course, the last bit of news is that we've got a pre-season game against Sutton United, away at Sutton United, so that'll be nice. Go down to their ground, watch the boys. That is on July the 28th. Now, that'll probably be the week after our pre-season tour in Germany. Now, it hasn't been announced yet, but I know it definitely is in Germany. I just want the club to announce the date because I'm going to be there, people. I'm going to Germany. Who with? I'm not too sure yet, but I will be there, and I will be there making content and drinking beer because it cannot be missed, a pre-season tour in Germany under the leadership of Daniel Farke. Anyway, that is today's news. Let me know your thoughts on Declan Rudd. Are you sad to see him go, or are you not too fussed? Is it the right time to get rid? Graham Dorrans, how much do you think he is worth? Ricky van Wolfswinkel, are you happy for him? Jacob Murphy, he's ripping it up for England. What do you think about this new man, Flitton? I love the name. And also, finally, are you going to be going to any of the pre-season games? Let me know down in the comments section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope that fly hasn't distracted you too much. And I'll see you very soon. Peace out.